If I give you my blanket, do you think you could get your teeth to stop chattering because it's really interfering with me getting in touch with my unlimited potential?
I don't want your blanket. I don't want anything from you.
Okay, look, I don't like bunking with you any more than you like bunking with me, but I think we're missing the point here. I think we're missing the giant ray of sunshine in all of this. At least we're safe from that guy. So what's it like to be a hero? You. Talking to you. What's that like? You were right about him from the get-go, huh? I read about it in my paper. I used to own a newspaper. First time you laid eyes on him, he was trying to murder your mother.
Well, that's nice, Manning.
It's true, right? Right? It's true. And then you saw him kill his brother in law enforcement, Officer Charleston.
Carlson.
Didn't hesitate, right? Just pulled out this weird weapon and innocent father of three just kind of sliced him up into tiny
Enough!
little pieces of cop. Enough for who? For you?
You don't need to make the kid relive it.
Well, he wouldn't have had to live it at all if you hadn't gone on a killing spree. Don't worry, kid. I got you back.
How?
How? I saw him kill someone, too. And she was a mother. Just like yours. It's really too bad Lucy Coe's aim was off. I mean, when I first met Lucy, I thought she was nuts. And it turns out she was, utterly. But she was right about that guy.
Did you just say Lucy Coe?
Yeah. She tried to stake our friend here right through the heart. And if she had succeeded, she would have saved a lot of lives, including Heather. Don't get me wrong. The world is a better place without Heather, but she was a person. I mean, she was a frail, middle-aged person who didn't know herself very well, but she was a person.
Frail? I mean, I thought she was pretty sturdy.
How do you know Heather?
She tricked me into giving Molly's nephew to her. It's my fault she got her hands on that baby.
Yeah, don't feel bad. She can be very persuasive. She's got, like, Jedi mind skills.
Unbelievable you try to twist this to your advantage.
Heather Weber was a saint.
A saint who kidnapped a baby?
Oh, yeah, she was stark raving mad, but she was a human being who liked 50 hues of blue and BLTs and babies and a whole bunch of other things that probably started with the letter B. And here we are, locked up next to her killer, like we're the same brand of bad. Let me tell you something. I was trying to save that baby. He was trying to steal a baby. So, just saying. I think we can help each other.
I don't know who this guy is or what he's done.
Nothing. Well, nothing lately.
But I know you. Okay, you killed my mother.
Oh, snap.
And then came back to me, swore you didn't. Took me out of my cell with some lame excuse about wanting to go back to the scene to walk through what happened. All so you could kill that other cop? I mean, why?
Why? Why indeed?
Why did you have to do it in front of me? What was it, a message that I was next, or what?
I know, yo, right? When I saw him kill Heather, I was like, what? What is this guy capable of? I mean, am I next? Is he going to kill me next? You know, he might have, if the cops hadn't shown up.
I'm not the only witness anymore. Look, you can't intimidate me anymore, okay?
Go on, son.
So what's it gonna be? You finally gonna change your story?
No. It wasn't me. I didn't do any of those things.
Then who did?
His name is Caleb.
I expected better from you, McBain. You're gonna blame vampires for murders you committed?
I never said Caleb was a vampire. Just a guy that looks like me.
Even the hair?
It doesn't strike you as slightly impossible that while you supposedly saw me strangle Heather, that my presence is accounted for right here?
Yeah, by fellow officers.
It's got a point.
Yeah, I knew I liked you. I know that sentence is weird because we're in prison.
He doesn't have a point. None of these guys are covering for me.
Of course they are, McBain. Come on. I watch television. It's called The Blue Wall of Silence.
After I've been accused of killing a cop? Yeah, I don't think so. And you. Last time I saw you, you were in that cell. It was the day after your mother had been murdered, and we talked about Caleb and we talked about the ring. You remember that? You described it for me. And then I went to go find out more about it.
Yeah, from another guy who wound up dead.
I was at the university talking with the professor when the guy that looks like me...
He looks exactly like you?
Caleb took you out of the cell. It wasn't me, which means that guy's still out there. And other people are still in danger. You believe what you want. But this guy's out there. He's pretending to be a cop. He's got everyone believing he's me. and he's a murderer.
You're gonna try and skirt prison time by saying that there's two of you running around and that one of you is a vampire.
I'm not trying to skirt anything.
Okay, I've done horrible things. And I've come up with all kinds of excuses for the atrocious things that I've done, but even I haven't sliced and diced my way through an entire community.
Great. It's not me.
I don't know, McBain. If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck.
Manny, you and I don't like each other. That's no secret.
No, it's not.
But you know me.
Unfortunately.
It hasn't always been bad, has it?
No, it's been mostly bad.
Yeah, you're right. Except for that time you came back to Landview. And you didn't know anybody. And those guys trying to kill you, and besides drinking all of my beer, well, I think I had your back, didn't I?
Yeah. You had one moment of humanity. That doesn't excuse murder.
So I'm the serial killer. Why expose myself now? I'd never seen Alison Barrington before the day she walked into the police station. Bud Carlson was a co-worker. Professor Moser, a stranger. Heather Weber just nuts. What did I have to gain by killing her and stealing Sam's baby?
Of course.
You honestly believe I killed 4 people in front of witnesses, one of whom is you?
I don't know. You're kind of a moody guy. Maybe that's because you're just not in touch with your dark side.
Like you're in touch with yours? You think my story's unbelievable? This guy Manny, he's got a twin brother named Victor who pretended to be Manning for like, I don't know, 8 or 9 years.
Not just that, he stole my entire life.
Made Manning mad. Real mad. So mad he killed old Vic.
Your own brother?
If you'd met him, you would have killed him too.
Yeah, you see, the point is, you've been where I've been. You know what it's like trying to convince people of something that sounds crazy, but you know it's true. Manny, you listening?
Yeah, I'm not deaf.
You sure?
Make you a deal. I'll believe your story if you believe mine. That's my offer. Take it or leave it.
You want me to believe your story?
Yeah, I know it's a stretch.
Yeah, I already do.
You do?
Yeah. I have no doubt you saw a man who looks like me on the pier. And I have no doubt you saw this man strangle Heather and take off with Danny.
But it wasn't you.
No, Rafe. It wasn't me. So what do you say we start at the beginning? And you tell me what happened between Caleb and Heather. Yeah, you.
Well, he threw crazy Heather into the harbor and then he tried to leave.
Well, you stopped him.
Well, I wasn't going to let him leave with that baby.
What went down before that? What happened between Caleb and Heather?
Look, I was focused on escaping, and then this whole thing, I mean, you're you, but it's not you. It was all very bizarre.
All right. Let's talk about Caleb and the baby. You know, why did he want the baby? It must have been pretty significant if he was willing to kill for it.
Yeah, and he would have killed me too if the cops hadn't come.
I'll make sure it's noted in the report, all right? Did he say anything to Heather before he killed her?
He was upset at her for taking something that did not belong to her.
We're talking about Danny.
I don't know. I mean, he said that now it would be easy for him to get the mother to come with him. I don't know. Whole thing's totally weird, but what the hell, right?
No, it's not at all. It all fits.
It fits.
Yeah. Rafe, did your mom ever mention a woman named Livy Locke?
Yeah, I think she said they used to be friends or something.
Okay, come on. Who's Livy Locke?
She's a woman who apparently resembles Sam as much as I resemble this Caleb.
Right, okay, so now there's 2 double people running around Port Charles.
When your mom was at the PCPD, she kept calling Sam Livy. And Lucy said that Caleb was obsessed with this Livy. It was the reason for everything he did.
Right, and nothing impresses a chick more than killing 4 people.
So if Caleb's after Livy, well, then Danny's just the bait. Caleb wants Sam.
I know.
Caleb is after Sam and nobody knows it.
I mean, there's got to be something we can do,
Doesn't
right?
make any sense.
Guard, you gotta let me
Why
out
would
of here.
Caleb go after Sam? Wouldn't he go
Hey,
after Livy?
guard!
They could have little doppelganger vampire babies
You said
together.
it yourself. He's gonna use the baby to make Sam go with him. Anna. Anna, I'm glad you're here. You gotta listen to me. What's going on?
We just wanted to make sure that you're where you're supposed to be.
Where could we go? There are bars. But it's cool. We've been talking about the finer points of criminal intent and the true nature of identity.
Yeah, we've been here this whole time.
Something happened.
Sam and Danny are gone.
Should keep you out of trouble until you go back to Ferncliff?
Hey, out of trouble? Come on, what's the fun in that? Hey, wait, whoa, excuse me. Could you please do me a huge favor? Could you just adjust these cuffs just a teeny weeny bit? You know, they are pinching me. Something fierce.
Cool your heels there. Could be a while. Vampira.
Thank you. Hey, I'm not the vampire. You know, officer, excuse me. I am not the vampire.
Hey, I gotta see the commissioner.
You know I can't do that, Detective.
Please. I need to get out of here, all right? This guy's killed at least 3 people. And now he has Sam and her son. And I need to find them.
I thought these might help you find my sister and her baby. They're very recent.
I'll let the commissioner know. Don't worry. We'll find them.
Hey, psst, hi. Come here, please. Excuse me. Could I see that picture?
Okay.
Is that woman your sister?
Yeah, she's been kidnapped. Her baby, too.
Oh, no. I'm afraid I know who took them. And why.
You're Lucy Coe, right?
Oh, I am?
I've heard about you.
Oh, well, of course you have. You probably have heard of my Coco Cosmetics for Teens. You know, you are the perfect candidate. You have a beautiful complexion.
No.
I
don't use Coco Cosmetics. Though I'm sure they're excellent. I know about you because John McBain is a friend of my family.
Oh, I see.
Well, have you told the police who took my sister and my nephew?
Well, yeah, I always try to tell the truth to anybody who will listen. Unfortunately, people don't tend to listen to me until it's too late.
In other words, no, you haven't told the police what you know.
No, I have. It's just the police don't care really to listen to a deluded vampire slayer.
Well, I care, and I will listen as long as you want if you'll just tell me who took my sister and my nephew.
What?
I'm sorry. The commissioner's got her hands full. She can't see.
Try again. Hey.
I'm sorry.
Hey, do not walk away from me. Do not walk away from me!
They really mean a lot to you, don't they? Molly's sister and her kid?
They do.
Can I ask you something?
Sure, kid. Since Manning's with his lawyer, he might be able to have a conversation without the laugh track.
So you really think this Caleb guy has Sam? That he actually took her baby so that he could lure her to him?
Yeah, I do. He needs Sam to join him.
Okay, but why would he do that?
He thinks she's somebody else. Well, I'm stuck in here. Caleb's out there. I know Sam can handle herself, but if he's got Danny as a hostage, she'll do whatever he wants.
This is all my fault. I mean, I let that crazy lady take the kid.
Please just tell me who took Sam and Danny or I'm leaving.
Oh, no, okay, don't go. The man's name is Caleb Morley.
He's the one who looks like John McBain?
Exactly. Although I am starting to believe that maybe John McBain and Caleb aren't necessarily the same person. Although Caleb can't really be a person, you know. You can't be a person and a vampire.
Person or not, he took Sam and Danny. Why? What does this Caleb want with my sister?
Caleb was deeply in love, but he's not really capable of being in love. So let's just say he was completely obsessed with this woman who looks exactly like your sister. Her name is Livy.
Okay, so Caleb thinks Sam is Livy.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. And it gets a lot worse. You see, the one thing that he wants as much as Livy is his son, Rafe.
If I hadn't let that Heather woman take Danny, then the rest of this wouldn't have happened.
Blaming yourself ain't doing anyone any good, kid. Right now, we gotta concentrate on a way to get them back.
Okay, but how are we gonna do that when you're stuck in here?
Caleb got a police officer to take Rafe out of his cell and escort them to the pier. And then when they were there, Caleb killed that policeman and told Rafe that he was his father.
Oh, no. That poor boy. Not only did he lose his mother, he saw Allison be killed. Now he saw a policeman be killed. And then that bloodsucker Caleb is claiming to be his father. No wonder he's terrified.
Yeah, I mean, Caleb tried to take him away somewhere, but Rafe got free and he took off.
Oh, smart boy. Good for him. I was afraid this was going to happen. You know, I've tried so hard to protect Rafe. Listen, if I'm right and Caleb does have your sister and her baby, it's only a matter of time before he comes back for his son.
But it was a lie, wasn't it? Rafe isn't really Caleb's son.
Listen to me. Your name's Molly, right, Molly?
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to do something. I mean, really, Rafe needs you.
To do what?
You need to break Rafe out of jail.
Ow.
Look. In my hand. With these.
Get those keys.
Shh. I sort of lifted him from that cop over there when he cuffed me to the desk.
You stole keys from a cop.
Shh. The poor guy doesn't suspect a thing, which makes it that much easier for you to break Rafe out of jail. And you are not exactly an object of suspicion.
No. I'm sorry. I can't be an accessory to a jailbreak. I'm in high school.
Well, so what? Then it's high time you got some gumption.
Excuse me?
Yeah, well, when I was in high school, I can't tell you all the things that I did that were a lot of...
gumption. Metric tons.
Okay, metric girl, then listen to me. If you care about Rafe, and frankly, I think it's rather obvious that you do, you're gonna break Rafe out of that cell.
Well, I'm just not sure that... I mean, won't he be in more danger if we take him away from the police?
Think about it. Didn't Caleb get to him before in the cell? Couldn't he do it again? You don't want Rafe to be trapped like a rat, do you?
Well, no.
Okay, good. Now listen. I have a feeling that Caleb is really attracted to Rafe like a magnet to metal.
Hold on, so you want Caleb to come after Rafe?
No, of course not. I don't want that. But if it happens, so be it. We'll use it. I think I can protect Rafe, and that'll smoke Caleb out. And that's the way we're going to save your sister and her baby.
I just don't think that getting Rafe...
Molly, listen to me. You have to do this. This is the only way we can save them all.
The guy, Caleb, he thinks he's my father.
Who told you that?
Caleb. I mean, but that doesn't make any sense. My father was Rafe Kovich. I'm named after him. I mean, Caleb has to be lying, right?
One step at a time, kid. First thing you've got to figure out is where Caleb went, where he would take Sam and Danny. Did he say anything to you?
He had his hand on my neck, and he pushed me towards the end of the pier and was looking out towards the water. He pointed at a boat. I think he said it was coming for us, and that's when I ran. But I could hear him calling after me. He said he would find me, and he sounded so sure. I mean, what if he's really my father? What if my mom's been lying to me all this time?
Excuse me, I need to talk to Rafe Kovich.
You really should be down here, young.
I know, but my sister and her baby are missing, and I think Rafe may have information that could help us find them. Please.
Molly, hey, any word from Sam?
No, not yet. I'm sorry. I have to talk to Rafe.
Molly, what are you doing here?
I came to break you out.
Where did you get those?
Lucy, go. She's got a plan to get you out of here.
What the hell was that?
Oh, officer, hi. I think I need to register a complaint. Smoking? Really? I mean, a handsome guardian of the public good. Smoking, that's such a filthy habit, don't you think?
I'll quit just for you, Miss Kelly.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very sweet. I know you're lying, but that's very sweet. Hey, I do want to thank you. You've been very nice to me, and I don't mean to cast aspersions, but some of your fellow officers have been unnecessarily rough with me, I think. They've been actually kind of rude, but you, sir, you are a fine, upstanding example of dignity in your department.
Thanks.
Oh, would you mind, could I have one more teeny tiny favor? I would love a nice fresh squeezed glass of carrot juice, or maybe a chocolate donut. Thank you.
It's okay, Carl. The kid just dropped something. Molly?
I'm sorry. It's okay. I just dropped my house keys. There's nothing to worry
I
about.
saw the cell block keys. Where'd you get them?
I need to get Rafe out of here. He's not safe. Please, please, please don't say anything to anyone.
I won't say anything. If you let me out, too. You know, Rafe may not be safe in here, but he sure as hell ain't safe out there from Caleb without someone to protect him.
I know, but I mean, it's bad enough I'm already planning to break one person out of jail.
I know this guy, Caleb. He's dangerous, and he has Sam and Danny, and I need to find them, but I can't do that from in here.
I don't know.
Okay, listen. I understand. I know you're confused. I'm just as confused, all right? There's nothing about any of this in the FBI training manual. But you and I both know one thing. I would never hurt Sam or Danny. I just want to find them, and I want to bring them home safe. But I can't do that unless you let me out.
What do you think?
You've been telling me all along that he couldn't have done the things Caleb did, right? Well, I believe you now, Molly. I mean, I trust him, and if anyone's gonna find your sister and help the kid, it's gonna be him.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Lucy said she's gonna cause a distraction. Just wait for that. It'll be your signal to go.
Oh, boy.
Miss Coe, I'm here to escort you back to Ferncliff. Are you ready?
Oh, I suppose so. Hey, I do have one small request, though. Could you perhaps remove these handcuffs?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, shoot.
Procedure.
Right, I know. Okay, well, how about this? Could you exchange them for those soft, squishy little hand restraints? You know, my poor little wrists are just getting chapped and raw.
I'll have to call Dr. Finch for authorization.
Oh, okay. I'd be ever so grateful. You know, your kind, humane treatment of me will not go unrewarded. Thank you.
Miss Coe, the officer will switch you to soft restraints while I wrap up the paperwork.
Oh, thank you. There's definitely a place for whatever heaven you want, just for you. Hey, does anybody else smell smoke?
Oh,
Fire! Fire! Somebody pull the alarm! Fire!
Hey, Carl, that doesn't sound like a drill.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out.
No, hey, you can't leave us down here. Hey, come on, man. Okay, he's gone.
Do you think it's a real fire?
So when Lucy says distraction, she means distraction. Let's go.
Fire! Oh, good. Thank God. Thank God. Put it out. Put it out. Put it out. Come on. Hurry up. Fire!
Thanks, Molly.
I won't forget this.
Be careful. Both of you.
Take care of Rafe, and I'm bringing Sam and Danny home.
Hopefully she brought us down here because she knows something about Sam and Danny.
What the hell happened here?
Oh, Hannah, what do you know about Sam and Danny?
Oh,
Anything?
nothing yet. No, we're still working on it. That's not why you're here. I need your help with another crisis.
Okay, I can do one crisis at a time.
Yeah,
so
right. Listen, hear me out. Your client, John McBain, has escaped from his cell, taking with him Rafe Kovich.
Rafe Kovich is Diane Miller's client.
No, I know that. John and Rafe, they've apparently escaped with Lucy Coe, your other client, before she was able to be transferred to Ferncliff. Hey, all I'm saying is that maybe we should have waited until nightfall.
We can't wait. Okay. Come on. Listen, Caleb killed Professor Moser in this office. It's our best chance to find a clue about where he might have taken Sam or Dan.
Yeah, but I mean, the office and building are both closed off. Aren't we gonna get in trouble for breaking in?
We're escaped fugitives. Really, how much more trouble can we get in? Okay. Let's go.
Apparently, Lucy set a fire here in the squad room and managed to sneak away with all the commotion.
How swell. Doesn't make her responsible for the other prisoners.
Well, no, it doesn't. No. Lucy did not facilitate John and Rafe's escape. Your daughter did that.
Okay, hold on a second, because I'm a little confused. Molly, this Molly, my Molly, who's gotten A's since she was in preschool, who never caught a class, who picks up other people's litter and puts it in the trash. This Molly helped 3 prisoners escape.
Correct.
Well, but Molly's just a kid.
But she used Lucy's diversion to open John and Rafe's cells. I'm sorry, it's caught on tape.
I don't even know what to say. What on earth possessed you to do something like that?
Lucy convinced me it was the right thing to do.
On what planet and what universe, even Lucy Coes, would aiding and abetting a jailbreak be the right thing to do?
She said it was the only way to save Sam and Danny from Caleb Morley.
The cops have already been here. What are you hoping to find?
I don't know. You know, Melissa was doing some research for me on that ring that you saw on Caleb's finger.
You could have just asked me. I told you. I would tell you everything there is to know about Caleb.
Except for what he might have done with Sam and Danny. Look, Caleb was in this room long enough to kill Professor Moser. All right? Maybe he found something that we need to know. Or maybe, just maybe he left something behind. Look.
Lucy said this man, Caleb, the one who looks like Detective McBain, she thinks he has Sam and Danny. She also thinks Caleb's a vampire and that McBain is innocent.
Oh, great. Well, that clears it all up.
Rafe told me that when Caleb had him on the pier, he said that he was his father and that they were finally going to be together or something. Rafe could be in serious danger.
Yes, which is why, don't you think, the jail was the safest place for him?
Okay, so Lucy convinced you that Rafe was in danger. Right? That explains why you helped him escape. Why'd you let McBain go?
Lucy thinks that Caleb will come after Rafe, so Rafe will need someone who can protect him. Besides, John really cares about Sam and Danny. If anyone can rescue them, it's him.
Caleb is evil incarnate. He's not stupid. I don't think he just left a clue lying around somewhere.
You know, there's a first time for everything.
Who knows? Maybe he wants us to find him.
You know, I still can't get over that I'm seeing you, that you're so grown up like this.
Do we know each other?
Kinda. I haven't seen you since you were born. I'm just so sorry about your mother. You know, Allison was a wonderful, wonderful person.
You know, she came to Port Charles to see you. She said that you were the only person who could help us, but she never really told me why we needed help.
What did she tell you?
I mean, she was never, you know, specific, just that someone was after us and he was dangerous and evil. I thought she was crazy.
No. Don't say that. She was not crazy. She was a beautiful, caring person. She just happened to cross paths with the wrong...
Vampire?
Man.
Do you know? Is Caleb really my father?
Hey,
well,
wait. I think I got something. Rafe, you may want to check this out. There's a picture in here of that ring you told me about with the crest that I described for Professor Moser.
Yeah, that's the one that Caleb was wearing.
Okay, what's the rest of it? What does it say?
What's this? All right, there's a lot of stuff in here about this powerful clan, the Julii. Big in ancient Rome, 350 BC, blah, 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 historical reference. Long story short, these Julii are pretty hell-bent on revenge, it looks like.
Okay, the ring. The ring is where Caleb gets his power. What does it say specifically about that?
Specifically about the ring, okay. Yeah, the ring. The last time the ring surfaced was in the late 19th century. It was in the possession of a family that went by the name of Morley.
Oh, brother. Caleb Morley. That's him. I've been telling you all... Listen, I've told you all of this. You can research it until the cows come home. The fact is, Caleb is evil. You can call him Julii or Morley or Stephen Clay. It doesn't matter.
Stephen Clay? What's Stephen Clay?
Stephen Clay, it's just a name he used, an alias when he was a rock musician. It was very effective in getting young women.
Well, you know, musicians get chicks. How do you spell that?
Clay. C-L-A-Y. How else would you spell it?
Hey. I found them.
Well, what does it say?
I think I just found out who your vampire really is. Rock singer escapes from mental institution.
That's you. I mean him.
Rock musician Stephen Clay has escaped from the Laurel Hill Sanitarium in Actium, Alabama. Clay was committed to the private facility in 2003 after suffering a psychotic break in a reaction to the death of his wife, Livy Locke Clay.
What? Wait. That can't be right. Livy died?
There's a picture.
Well, now do you see why I mistook Sam for Livy? I mean, that is, if we assume they're not the same person.
Yeah. Clay, a successful musician and performer, frequently assumed the persona and trappings of a vampire as part of his stage act. Any of this look familiar?
Well, yes, that is Caleb up on stage, but it wasn't an act. He really is a vampire.
Court records indicate that following his wife's death, Clay became convinced he was, in fact, a vampire. Clay went on a bloody rampage and is believed to be responsible for as many as 7 deaths. Clay was found unfit to stand trial by reason of insanity. On the day Clay was committed, he was dragged from the courtroom screaming that he was immortal and he would return to, quote, find and reclaim his wife.
Okay, he was telling the truth there. I mean, Caleb is immortal.
No, Lucy. Stephen Clay is a deranged killer. He's fixated on Sam because she looks like his dead wife.
Okay, fine. Have it your way. Okay, maybe Caleb's a vampire, maybe he's human, but you're right. He's a deranged killer. He's a determined killer. And sooner or later, he's going to come looking for us. Actually, to be more precise, Rafe, he's going to come looking for you.
I upset you, Mom, but I know I did the right thing.
I am trying to understand you, Molly. I really am. But for starters, you have got to stop being swayed by lost causes.
I'm sorry, I don't happen to think Rafe is a lost cause. And I certainly don't think Sam and Danny are lost causes either.
Okay, try looking at it from my perspective, okay? Not only do I have to worry about Sam and Danny now, I have to worry about you.
Well, Mom, what was I supposed to do? Turn my back on someone who needed my help? Or prevent someone from helping my sister? You tell me what's better, having John McBain behind bars or out there looking for Sam?
Next question. Where would a vampire hang out?
Wait a minute, so now you believe me?
I believe that's what Caleb believes. Listen, he's patterning his behavior on this legend, right? So if we can figure out what the legend would do, maybe we can anticipate his next move.
I know his next move. If we don't find Caleb first, he's gonna find us. You know he's not gonna stop at anything until he gets Rafe.
You really don't have to keep saying that, okay?
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to upset you. It's just we've got to keep the big picture in mind. Caleb's ultimate goal. He's got his little family together in his mind. He's got his wife, he thinks, and now he wants his son, you.
He killed my mom right in front of me. And then maybe watch while he killed that other cop that almost took me who knows where. And if he does find us...
I know. Hey, please believe me. I will do everything in my power to protect you. I will give my life if I have to. And Caleb knows this.
How does Caleb know that?
Well, I dreamed about him. It was really quite a nightmare, and I told him.
Hey, wait. This nightmare, was this something that happened recently?
Well, yeah, when Todd and Heather and I were hiding out after escaping from Ferncliff, I dreamed that Caleb found me, and he told me that he would not stop. Nothing could prevent him from getting to you.
Right, listen. When you had this nightmare, this dream, whatever it was, where were you? Where were you hiding out?
What does that matter where I was? I was dreaming.
Maybe you weren't.
I am furious. And in no way, shape, or form am I condoning anything that you've done. But
There's a but?
Not a good time for you to interrupt me, sweetie. But if somebody were to look for Sam, I would want it to be John McBain. So let's just hope and pray that he finds her.
Oh, good. Anything on our escapees?
It could be a coincidence, but the campus guard reported a break-in at the university.
Which building?
DeWitt Hall.
There's a whole lot of hoo-ha in this book about how vampires supposedly came and went. They used a form of hypnosis that gave people the impression they had been dreaming.
Do you think that might have been what happened? You know, that you actually did talk to Caleb?
No. If Caleb and I were together in anything but a dream state, one of us would have ended up dead.
Where were you when you had this dream?
It was Heather's idea. We were at that creepy place on Spoon Island.
Windermere. Welcome home.